Yes, I'm ready.
This is close.
DC's close.
This is lean back.
Lean back. I lean back. I lean back.
Woo,
Sorry.
woo.
Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to
Life in chaos. We did that pretty good. Never until
That's actually really nice. Okay, I like that. So just wanted to don't know. Like I lost my train of thought.
All right, I'll say this: we're working on fine tuning the sound, so I've been a little loud lately, and I apologize that you've had to listen to this at
A volume of like
27. I don't know.
it's okay. I love it. So yeah, we're still working through our sound. But anyways, chaos
Kelly, are you here?
isn't failure.
No.
It's feedback.
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean?
And
Well,
that you are.
feedback means a couple things.
No shit, Sherlock. I guess it's more so of what does that mean to us? Like, what is chaos as feedback? Ever feel like your life is loud, messy, and completely off track? Like you're doing everything wrong.
Mhm.
Normal chaos, missed deadlines, burnout, emotional overload, emotional damage. What if chaos isn't proof you're failing, but proof something is trying to get your attention?
That makes sense.
Kelly, you sleeping?
I'm not sleeping. I'm thinking.
It's her thinking face.
Chaos reminds me of. Have you ever been to like a circus or a
Mhm.
entertainment show, and there's an act that does? They have like 10 wobbly poles,
Mhm.
and they put a plate on top
Yeah.
of each one, and they spin the plates, and they run back and forth to keep the plates spinning.
Yeah.
That's how chaos feels to me.
Huh. That's
And
actually a good description. I'm not gonna lie.
and if I'm able to keep the plates up,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm good.
Mhm.
If the plate falls, then that is like, what can I learn from this? Because that can't happen again.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
here's a way to look at the chaos. It is actually a good thing, and gets us to
Okay.
a good place.
Mhm.
Like you think of a Lego set.
Mhm.
When you first open the box, you've got like hundreds of pieces,
Yeah.
but they all come together to create this really cool thing, you know?
Piece of creation. Yeah. Um,
Kind of a trust the process moment.
it is trust the process moment. What are I guess we can define chaos as a signal, a pause button, um, and maybe chaos often appears as outgrowing routines. Maybe there's some things out there that we that no longer fits our narrative, no longer fits our life in the sense of this is what works for me. Ignoring boundaries, living out of alignment. We just talked about this in another episode. So we were talking about being in alignment, but sometimes chaos can often appear of living outside of alignment. Like you said, one of the plates falling.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one of the Lego pieces missing.
Oh, that's annoying.
Just that one piece.
It's
That
kind of
one
like a
piece.
jigsaw puzzle piece missing.
You
Like
know.
when your son tries to hide them and then the dog eats one.
Oh,
Yeah.
chaos is data, not a verdict. Um,
And sometimes you can't control the chaos. Like
no.
it's not something that you've done that's created it.
Sometimes it's not meant to be controlled.
No. It's more of a journey you gotta ride on.
Yes. Mental chaos, racing thoughts, decision fatigue, emotional chaos, irritability, sadness, numbness, physical chaos, exhaustion, tension, poor sleep. Have y'all been sleeping lately?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's good. I found myself like sleeping hard. Like it's hard for me to wake up, but it's like so easy for me to go to sleep.
Uh,
And then it's like I wake up and I'm like,
Are you still tired when you wake up?
well, I have sleep apnea, so
So
I'm
cool.
always tired.
Okay.
But that's very true. But actually, for the first 5 minutes, not really. Like I'm a little tired, but I'm not like overly tired. And then I'll get there and I'm like, um,
like the once your brain finally like
I guess once my brain
starts
finally like,
firing.
yeah, on at least some cylinders, not all of them. um, life chaos, constant fires, overwhelm, lack of clarity. Sleep is a beautiful thing.
Sleep is key to being able to manage all of that.
Yeah. That and then letting go of the stressors and making it a non-stressor. Because if you can't fix it in this very moment, it wasn't meant to be there in the first place. Like, we have to learn to rebalance what fits in our here and right now. Um, what keeps repeating in my life right now, and what might it be asking me to change? So, I guess if you're constantly seeing this one chaotic moment on repeat, what are we doing to change the story? How are we changing that from constantly repeating?
Well, being aware
Mhm.
of the signs the universe is throwing you.
Yeah.
Um, whether it's seeing a repetitive pattern, whether it's through chaos being forced into a coping mechanism that you've outgrown
Yeah.
and you need to adjust. Um,
But what if I'm tired of adjusting? I'm always adjusting, whether I'm adjusting into someone's
Why do you have to be the one that always makes the adjustments?
yeah.
When will eh, the give and take, not just the
Yeah, where's that tug and pull? Like, when does that stop? Does it stop?
I think it depends on whether it's a you thing or it's other people thing,
Mhm.
because there are plenty of learned coping mechanisms and strategies and tools that we build in our toolbox as we grow up to deal with stress and chaos and
Oh, need some water?
sorry about that. Um, that worked when you were a kid, but now as an adult don't work anymore.
Mhm.
And it's hard to necessarily let them go.
Right.
So when I say adjust, I'm talking more about that,
Okay.
which is a very personal journey. Not so much as uh I take everything on and do everything for everybody else and nobody meets me halfway.
Right. Sorry.
No, it's cool. I mean, and I think in the secondary description, how I think that's a personal decision as well.
Yeah.
Is this something like with you and your spouse
Mhm.
where it's your turn to support
Yeah. Yeah.
them and kind of take a step back and adjust
Mhm.
what you can expect from them to where they are in their journey at the moment
Mm.
versus this is a random friend
Mhm.
who you may have been friends with for years or love very much, but the reality is at this point, that person is just all take
Yeah.
and or even majority take.
We've been in those situations where, um, we've had the take, and not refilling.
Mhm.
Um, so why do we label chaos as failure? Is it society's obsession with productivity, control, perfection?
Order.
Why we rush to quote unquote fix instead of listen? Discomfort doesn't mean dysfunction. Dis-
Huh?
Huh?
What?
What?
What were we gonna say? Oh, dude. You started to.
It was a school rock. So
Oh.
Function junction,
That's right.
what's your function?
That was it. God, we have aged for
I think
ourselves.
I think it's a little bit of everything. I think society and the way you've grown up, right or wrong, um, has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. Um, so how do we turn chaos into clarity? Knowing what we know, that chaos results or equals what we've learned in the past as failure. How can we now turn it into clarity?
I think there's a couple things you can do. One is really think about what's causing the chaos.
So pause.
And is it something that you actually have control over or is it something that you don't?
Okay.
Um, and if it's something that you do have control over, this is a sign that you need to do something differently.
So ask better questions.
Yep.
So the three steps would be to pause, stop reacting, breathe, create space before decisions. Ask better questions. What's draining me? What am I tolerating that I shouldn't? What no longer fits who I'm becoming? I kind of like
Hmm.
that. And then finally, adjust, not overhaul. Small boundary changes, one habit shift, one honest conversation.
Yep.
Honestly, did I ever tell you a guy I dated a guy whose name was Serious? Seriously. No shit. Terrible.
His
Uh,
parents were.
Yeah. His name was
Harry
Serious.
Potter fans.
Um,
Um, but I think if it's something that you don't have control over, you kind of want to do the same thing
mhm,
and pause and evaluate kind of what's going on. What can you do to make a difference in this situation and alleviate your stress?
yeah,
And what can't you do? And look at it honestly with an open idea of not necessarily how do I fix this,
mhm,
but how do I process
mhm.
this?
So let me ask you, do you have a story where chaos was a failure? Was it relief? What changed after?
So for me, chaos has never really been a failure.
Mhm,
And I think a lot of that's because of what I connected with as my passion and what I do.
mhm,
Um, because there isn't a project or program or a thing that you're trying to do
mhm.
with a group of people and a group of vendors that isn't chaotic.
Right.
Um, And so achieving the goals that you're trying to achieve is a success, no matter how chaotic it was to get there.
Mhm.
Um, in my mind.
Mhm.
Um, and the home chaos is like life.
Hence our name.
What?
I said hence our name. Life MK.
Oh,
Yeah, and I mean, that's not something you necessarily have control over.
Yeah.
It's also not something that is gonna change.
No.
And so you kind of can't really fail at it because you can just really do the best you can and, try and learn every step of the way so that you don't like break things in a major way.
Yeah, I mean, you're dealt the hand you're dealt with, and it's up to you to how you wanna play the cards. Right.
Yeah, and you basically, and it harm none, that's
Yeah. Elizabeth, do you ever have a moment where you feel chaos was a failure or not a failure?
I think sometimes my feeling is that it's perceived as a failure,
Mhm.
but not really. Nobody really gives a shit. But in my mind, it's looked on like if my class is out of control,
Yeah.
like if I didn't have something formal planned, whether whatever. It's like, oh, are they gonna get mad because they being the higher ups
Mhm.
because we're just kind of sitting around twiddling our thumbs, kind of just
Shooting the shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or are they gonna be like, whatever? Yeah,
Yeah. Whatever fits at that moment. It
yeah.
doesn't have to always be by the book. You can always pivot. And you always say that you're never good at pivoting, but when you have a group of children who will drive you to pivot often,
Pivot me right out the place before I smack them. I'm just
you
kidding.
learn to adjust. And the more you find that you're easily able to pivot from one thing to the next, you'll start to carry that over into life, right? Um, so where is chaos showing up for you right now? Do you feel that there is chaos that is showing up for you? We're asking you listeners as well. Where is chaos showing up for you? What might it be teaching you?
It shows up at home,
Yeah.
and it might be teaching me that hey, there's only so much time in a day,
Mm,
and I deserve a chance to sit down.
yeah. Yeah. For me, it showed up with my Monday through Friday. Um, because I am doubling duties and the exhaustion behind it was so profound that I literally had a conversation with my um, coworker the other day. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm tired. And she said, I'm right there with you. And her and I are splitting these duties. No, okay, but whatever. Um, and I think that for me, the chaos is that. And so I took a break. Also, I had to. It was one of those use or lose. I took a break though. And in taking that break, I learned to sit my ass down
Mhm.
because I can't afford to be knocked down again. So I sat my ass down and I reevaluated how I want to approach this Monday through Friday. And it's going to be a little different this time around because you ain't going to take me out. You ain't going to stress me out and take me away from my kids. Um, so our thing is chaos doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're becoming. Growth is rarely quiet. So allow it to scream at you. Alignment often arrives disguised as disruption, and I don't need to escape the chaos, I need to understand it.
I think that you may not always understand the chaos,
Mhm.
but you can always look at how it's making you feel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that gives you the biggest clues you need
Yeah.
to know whether it's something that is trying to tell you to grow,
Mhm.
trying to tell you to change something,
Mm.
or trying to just say rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
'Cause, it's been said enough, it's been proven enough that if you don't listen to your body,
mhm.
you will get knocked down, and some people just don't get back up from it, um, but taking that alignment or that disruption and reconfiguring how you meet your day. Yeah.
We um we definitely can get so caught up in the chaos that we forget to take time and look at what it's doing to us.
Mhm.
I know for me, kind of part and parcel of this whole chaos is typical
Yeah.
was it's also kind of a badge of honor that you're managing through this and you're getting shit done.
Yep.
Um,
Is that organized chaos?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and you see that a lot in the field that I'm in.
Mhm.
Um, but I know as I'm getting older and wiser that a lot of the things that it touches on in me
Mhm.
are a bunch of old tools from my tool chest
Yeah.
that aren't healthy for me anymore.
Right. Yeah.
And so I'm continuously trying to identify those and get new tools.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, we can always go to Elizabeth's tool shed. She got enough tools for
Hey,
every.
hey now.
uh, I'm really
They're
interested.
chaotic right now because they are not organized.
Um, I'm really interested to know what makes you think that people think chaos is failure.
Well, like with the example I used, like at school, like, and some of it's because it's new to me. Like, are they going to look at my class being lazy and be like, that's not what you're supposed to do?
So I guess my secondary question to that, and not from a judgy place, just from a what do you think place, is do you think it's really an expectation outside of you, or is it you that's feeling like it's a fit?
No, and in this particular case, my fear is that they're going to see it as a failure because it's not.
Right.
Are you trying to appease them versus just going with the flow and doing what
Well, I
you
just want to
can?
make sure it's okay because you don't see like other classes running up and down the hall screaming. I mean, they don't really do that, but
But okay, so my question is when you took on this position,
uh,
were you given a playbook
uh,
or were you just told, "Hey, this is you?"
You make it up.
yeah.
Then unless they have come to you and said, "Hey, that doesn't work,"
Which feedback that you have shared with me has been very positive.
Then let it
Yeah. It's just but I'm saying because it's new and because I don't know the ins and outs and
so
it's
you're learning just as much as they are, okay? So they I think that their expectation of what you do is meeting certain standards, right? So you have a certain playbook that you have to hit, or maybe you don't. I don't know. But I think that you're overthinking this.
oh, probably. And that's probably part of it. But part of me does worry, like, is somebody gonna walk in and be like, what the hell are you doing?
I mean, you have to do a lesson plan, right?
No.
Okay. Um, if they walk in and ask, "What are you doing?" Tell them what you're doing. You could be doing literally nothing. It could be we're having a what's the word I want to use? A thinking session right now. We are, you could pull something out of your back pocket. Like you're quick on your feet.
Elizabeth focuses very much on the mental and emotional health
Mhm.
of the students.
Mhm.
So, there are some times when it's just a rap session, so the kids are doing something other than burying their heads in a book.
Okay, so that's the health part of this, right?
Yeah.
And health is a broad spectrum, just like success is. So if somebody walks in and goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" We are having a health session right now.
Right. But
The Go ahead.
no, I don't know how to phrase it.
Elizabeth's concerned, I believe, because it is a new area
Mhm.
and she's not feeling fully confident,
Okay.
and she's, in my opinion, but not what she said, but it's something that I kind of see,
Mhm.
um, feeling some pretty strong imposter syndrome.
So do you guys
Can
have
we talk about something else?
Sure.
yeah.
Thank
Mhm. I'm just gonna ask, do you get do you guys have a staff meeting and get feedback?
you.
Oh, it's okay. But that's your chaos right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's okay. Because honestly, it's, like we said, where is chaos showing up for you right now? And that's where it's showing up for you. What might it be teaching you? So instead of looking at it as one way, we can always introduce it in another way and not escape from it, but learn to understand it. All right, guys. So we want to hear from you. Reach out to us at info@lifeandchaospodcast.com. Check out Life and Chaos Podcast.
You were close on that one.
I really was.
Lifeandchaospodcast.com.
Check out lifeandchaospodcast.com for all of our available merch and to learn more about your chaos coordinators at the Chaos Circuit. All right, till next time, we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.